Hi and welcome back to my channel. Does this outfit look familiar? Yes, because I filmed another video, and if you haven't seen it yet, you should go and check it out. And that one is about how to reduce anxiety in the workplace. This video is going to be about managing your depression. If you're feeling down and depressed, it's important to have a plan of how you're going to address it, because one of the symptoms of depression is feeling unmotivated or a lack of interest in doing things. And so we need to plan ahead in order to combat that. Let's talk about our morning routine. Now, I know that this is not easy, what I'm about to say. Well, at least in my eyes, because I hate the morning. Some people are morning people. I don't understand that, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Getting up early in the morning does make a difference. As much as I hate the morning, I still try to get up at a reasonable time, because I know that if I let the whole morning go by, I start to feel unproductive. I start to feel like I'm running out of time because now it's already the afternoon and I'm just getting up to get ready. And so even if you don't love it, I would really, how many times can I say really? I would really encourage you to wake up early. Also, you don't want to just wake up early. You want to try to wake up at the same time every morning, because it helps regulate your body. We have our own internal alarm clocks, our own internal clock, biological clocks, whatever. I don't know how to word it, but you get the point. And if you do it at the same time every day, it makes it easier to get up. If you're getting up at different times, like one morning you get up at 6:30 and then you get up at 8 and then you get up at 7 and then 9, your body, it's all over the place. And so the more that you can regulate it, yes, the depression might make you feel like you don't want to get out of bed, but you might naturally end up waking up because your body starts to get into the rhythm of things. And if you wake up every single morning at 7:30, it starts to know that's its wake up time, and that will help. The next thing you want to do when you wake up is get some sunlight. I have known people to buy those like sunrise clock things that bring light in, or there's sunlights that you can sit in front of. So if you don't usually get a lot of sunlight, it's supposed to help with depression. I've never used one, so I can't comment on it, but I do know people who have bought them and really enjoy them, and I know there's been studies on it. And so you can buy one of those lights and it will help you. Or just when you wake up in the morning, make sure you open up the blind, allow yourself to get some sunlight, go sit outside. Some people have backyards, some people don't. You might not be able to just wake up and go sit in your backyard, but do what you have to do. Even if it's just opening up your blinds, get some sunlight in. The next thing is to eat a healthy breakfast. You haven't eaten in a while, and your body went and it did everything it needed to do with what you already have in your system. And so when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you put into your body, it matters. And so if you're eating heavy food, greasy foods, unhealthy foods, then you're not nourishing your body in the way that it needs. It needs that nutrition put back into it. It needs its vitamins, it needs its protein, it needs all of these things. And so if you want your body to feel better, you have to feed it the stuff that it needs to feel better. You need to give it that nutrition. I'm the first person to say, I love unhealthy things. I love candy, I love donuts, but I also know that it doesn't help me in the morning. So I tend to eat, for example, I will have eggs. Sometimes I make them fresh in the morning, and then sometimes I also make like the Starbucks copycat egg bites, and so that they're already ready. I might make enough for like 3 days, and then I just heat them up in the morning if I really don't want to spend that much time cooking. And so you can have it pre-made, you can make it on your own, whatever works for you. If I want something sweet, I'll add a little bit of fruit. I know there's a lot of sugar in fruit, but honestly, I'm not gonna stop eating fruit. So with that being said, I try to be healthy with my breakfast, because it does make a difference in the way that your body feels for the rest of the day. Sorry, I don't know what exactly happened, but I got cut off in the middle of my sentence. I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but point is, take care of your body, eat what you need to eat, hydrate yourself, and take care of you, because if you want to make yourself feel better, you have to give yourself the fuel and energy to actually do that. Your nighttime, evening routine, obviously eat a healthy dinner, because again, we're trying to nourish our bodies and our mind. I would say limit your screen time, which I know is really hard sometimes, but there are so many studies on how beneficial it is to limit your screen time. You need to disconnect. So something I've been doing a lot of is I've been reading physical books more. I know Audible is really popular. I did just listen to an audio book, so I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I've been trying really hard when I go to bed to read a book. It helps me feel tired. The last thing is it's not the last thing, that's actually a lie. Some form of relaxation technique, because it helps you wind down. It could be yoga, it could be going on a walk, it could be doing a light workout within your own house, it could be a strenuous workout if that's what you like. I think it's important to do it in the morning and it's important to do it at night, but it doesn't have to be, I'm not saying go to the gym twice a day and do a full workout twice a day. I'm saying when you wake up in the morning, if you can go outside and do a 15-minute walk, awesome. And then when you come home, if you can do, 20-30 minutes of yoga, awesome. I understand this video is about working on your depression, so you're not going to have boatloads of energy, you're not feeling super motivated to do a bunch of stuff. When we are feeling depressed, our mind and our bodies are so interlocked. So our physical health and our mental health go together. And the more we could do to help both of them, the more we help the both of them. So if you're feeling mentally drained and down and depressed, you need to also help your body, because your body fuels you. It does impact the way that you feel and your mood. And so eat those healthy meals. Give your body so much nutrients and love and kindness, and move it and exercise it. I'm not trying to go overboard. I'm not trying to be unrealistic. Anything that's in here that you think doesn't work for you, take it out. You should start small. Pick 1 or 2 things to add into your routine. Once you have that down in your routine, add another 1 or 2 things, and then it adds up. But you don't need to do this all at once. These are just different ideas of things that you can do throughout the day to help with your depression, to help you feel better. So now that I've done that whole rant, the only other thing I want to add in for an evening routine is try having a gratitude journal. When you go to bed or you're winding down in your day, have a journal. Talk about the things that went well, the things that you're grateful for, the things that make a difference in your life, and try to focus on them. Because when there's depression, very often it's easy to get caught in negative self-talk. I'm not good enough. Everything always goes wrong. It's very easy to focus on the things that you are not happy about, and we want to change our thought pattern with that. The next thing is a sleep hygiene routine. Why am I getting all twisted up? Okay. A sleep hygiene routine. I have a video on it. I'm not going to go in depth because this video is going to be 8,000 years long and that's unnecessary, but pay attention to your sleeping habits, wind down. Do not start drinking coffee at 7 o'clock at night, at 5 o'clock at night when you get, well, that's not nighttime, but at 5 o'clock when you get home from work. Don't start chugging coffee, because then you're going to be stuck up all night. That's not going to make you feel good. So pay attention to your night routine. Have something that you could do, take a shower, do a face mask, do your gratitude journal, light some whatever you need to do, but do things for you. Okay, the last category, or the last thing I want to touch on, it doesn't fit specifically just into like morning, afternoon, or night. It has to do with just ongoing things that are going to help with your depression. And obviously one of those is therapy. If you have not reached out to somebody, please reach out to see a therapist. You can call your insurance, ask if they cover. If you don't have insurance, you can look for therapists who have a sliding scale. You can look for community mental health programs that provide free therapy. It's not always that easy to find, I know that, but if you need help, please find help and go to therapy so that you have somebody who you can talk to, a professional that's going to be there and come up with a plan, a treatment plan together. So please incorporate therapy into your routine. If you absolutely cannot find a therapist to talk to, you're here, continue to look on YouTube, look up different ways and advice, but just be very careful of who you take advice from. Try to find somebody who is a licensed therapist or a doctor, somebody who has background in it. Not to say that other people can't help, they absolutely can, but you want to make sure you have somebody who has a background in depression, understands the symptoms, how it changes you, your body, things like that. However, the next part of that is, as much as you have your therapy, also have your support system. My grandparents don't have a background in therapy, but I absolutely go to them all the time. So you want the combination of both. Have your professional help and then have your life help, your personal help, the people that are there for you. If you don't have people that are there for you, let's say you moved somewhere, you feel really alone, that's okay. You do your best to try to connect with people. If not, come on again to platforms like this, comment in the comments below, see what people have to say, their suggestions, be a part of a community, sign up for group therapy, sign up for some type of social event, something so that you start to feel like you have a network of people in a support group, and then you also have therapy and you have a balance between people just being there for you and then professional help. I'm hoping I didn't talk your ear off, but I feel like it's complicated topics. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment below. And then also, if anybody has suggestions of things that I left out and you would like to help, please leave it in the comments below too, because I'd like to hear what everyone else has to say. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.